How's it going, everybody? Goldhat here, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be entry 15 of my Assassin's Creed Valhalla walkthrough guide, and in this entry we are going to be focusing on the two missions, Chipping Away and Blood from a Stone. So picking up where we left off, we have started the Oxenfordshire arc, and we completed the first two missions of that, which are Brewing Rebellion and the Pilgrimage to St. Albion's, and after we have completed that, we will get our mission Blood from a Stone, and that is to follow Floke. We have also gotten our Chipping Away quest, which is a quest that we are going to accumulate over time, but as soon as we are done with Blood from a Stone, that is when we want to start chipping away, because we will already be halfway done and we cannot complete that quest until we do Blood from a Stone. So our first objective for Blood from a Stone is to meet her by the stables. We got a cutscene in the last entry, and now we are just going to follow Floke all the way up to the tower, and then we will pick up right after that. But I also want to leave a FYI in here for you. This quest is going to be one of the potential strike areas for the game to get the good ending, and that is going to be during Blood from a Stone. We're going to have some dialogue with Sigurd, and we are going to have some options to punch them in the face. We just want to make sure that we don't, so we can avoid that strike, so we can get the good ending. But do not worry, when that dialogue comes, I will be inserting that and letting you know.
They believe Christ's purpose on earth was to wash us free of sin. The Roman Church has been deluded by the lies of Saclas, or Yaldabaoth, the demiurge of many names, a lesser god. Saclas and his kind were wise in their time, but they lost sight of the true God, the self-begotten one, Lord of the treasury of light. This is why Edwin had me punished and imprisoned. What she calls heresy is, in fact, the true nature of the universe.
Yours is a strange saga, Floke.
And I have not yet reached its end.
Be on your guard. Someone is watching us.
Take care, everyone.
The villagers aren't happy we're here.
Edwin's eyes and ears, no doubt.
This is the place up ahead.
What is this tower?
As I was telling you, a ruin from England's Roman past. My acolyte found it abandoned and derelict. He took refuge here after his bishop expelled him for teaching the same truths that got me imprisoned.
He was a priest.
He was, and he is. The bishops of England are simply too craven and deluded to understand the secret wisdom we possess. Brother Paul! Are you here?
Ransacked from floor to roof. Bassam, stand guard outside.
This was Edwin's doing. I have no doubt.
The stone is within?
I asked Paul to hide it well. But I do not know where. This moves.
It must be there.
Dear God.
Is this him, your acolyte, Paul?
My dearest friend. May you live as one with the true God, in the treasury of light.
Your friend paid the price for his loyalty. I imagine he was guarding the stone.
Edwin's men did this. They killed Brother Paul and took my stone.
You! Always questioning, second-guessing my wishes. You slowed us down, and I missed my chance.
Patience, brother. We will find this stone, wherever it is. Right or wrong, you will have your answer.
I know the answer already, Eivor. I've seen it in my dreams. I know exactly.
Hold, both of you. You hear that?
Soldiers, Edwin's here.
How dare you Danes befoul my lands?
Hold off, Eivor. First we talk. Lady Edwin! A stone was taken from this tower, inscribed with runes, and the image of a tree. Do you know it?
Yes. One of this heretic's blasphemous baubles. Is that why you've come?
We are here to trade that stone for an assurance of peace.
What are you saying? We gave Giedrich our word.
For that stone, we will leave your lands and not return.
Oh, for this? You must bring me Giedrich's head.
The stone is within our grasp.
We made a promise, brother. Brother.
We have a deal, then?
We accept.
Done!
We do not!
Eivor! No!
Cut them down! Leave none alive!
So once that queen runs off, we are going to fight some guys. Now there are 2 flag bearers here, and those are going to be counting for chipping away, and that is why we do not start chipping away until we have blood from a stone done and the pilgrimage to St. Albion's, because those flag bearers are actually going to count for chipping away. So we just got to make sure that we get those first 3 missions out of the way before we do chipping away.
More of them!
I'll stage your welcome.
We have this! You're dead! Eivor, you muck-minded fool!
That was our chance to recover the stone without letting of blood.
I will not betray Giedrich.
That is not for you to decide.
My promises are my own. and they are iron
So now
clad.
through this cutscene and dialogue, this is where we could get a strike or make sure that we don't get a strike so we can get the good ending. And that first choice is going to be take a breath. We do not want to punch Basim because if we do that, we will get a strike.
That's one view, Basim. I believe there will be other chances. We can keep our oaths and find this stone together. Edwin will flee to her castle. You want your stone? It will be there.
Gietrich's pathetic army will never breach the walls. We could have first taken the stone, then laid siege. That was always our plan, Eivor. I had no intention of betraying Gietrich.
It was your plan all along? Yet you saw fit to keep me guessing through your fits of madness.
You are not always to be trusted. Your passions overcome you. I know that. My father knew that. Your father knew
And
it.
for our second option here, it is going to be enough of this. We do not want to punch Sigurd because we will get a strike for this. So you just want to go ahead and do enough of this.
Sit here and bemoan your fate, brother. I have a promise to keep, and I mean to.
You think too much of yourself, Eivor. You do not have the wisdom of Odin. Come, Basim.
This quarrel with your brother is something to behold. Has it always been so heated?
All my life we moved as one. As family. As kin. I have always known his mind, and he mine. Until this day.
Time makes idiots of us all.
You fought well today, Fulke. Would you fight beside me now?
To wrest control of the Shire from Edwin? I will.
Gietrich asked me to cripple her line of support. Would you know where she gets her rations and supplies?
East of Oxenforda, south of the Lichvila. There's a place called Eaton Barn where eager merchants sell to soldiers.
Meet me there. I'll come soon. Sigurd, brother, you are lost in a sea storm of your own making.
So right after that cutscene, we have now completed Blood from a Stone. We will get another quest, and that is going to be Fiery Ambush, which we are about to do right now. But before you leave this area, there is some treasure here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you all the locations and how to get into them. So real quick, let's run through those. After you get into that chest, there is a Roman artifact here. I'm going to show you how to get in there if you want to grab it. I am not going to grab it because I'm going to make an entry with all of the Roman artifacts in one, so I want to save this one. But if you're having trouble on getting in here, you need to move this, and in order to do that, you need to come over here to the right and just jump through these rocks. And on the other side of the gate, there will be some pots that you can shoot with your arrows, and once you do that, you can come back in the front side and move that out of the way. Next up, there is a chest and a Goliath that we can kill right there. What we want to do is come on this backside and just get on this tree. Then we can shoot this little window out with our arrows, and then we can jump on in and fight the Goliath. So for our first objective of Fiery Ambush, we need to get to the Eaton barn. I'm going to show you that location. It'll be right here. I'm going to go ahead and get this synchronizing spot. There is one above us, which you should grab. And once you do that, it will open up the map a little bit more where you will be able to see the Eaton barn. And then we can go over there. So right after that synchronizing spot, we are able to see the map just a little bit better, and we will have the Eaton barn right here. And we're just going to head over there and start our Fiery Ambush. This location will count for the chipping away quest. We just have to blow up all those carts, which we will do. So once you arrive, if you have your charisma to level 2, which is one of the requirements that I suggested in the last entry for this Shire, and you really want to have that charisma to level 2 because you are going to save a lot of money. It has come in handy at least 2 times by now, and it is about to come in handy a 3rd time. This is the location if you're having problems. One more time, once I'm here, this is the location to the Eaton barn. Once we get here, we're going to go and get some dialogue, and our charisma is going to come in play. Then we are going to set up an ambush, and I will talk to you right after.
I ain't in the business of helping you.
Dear man,
Where's Fulke?
it's for the good of your Shire.
You've lost your senses.
What's the noise about?
She's trying to rob me. I warn you, soldiers are coming to escort me any minute.
This merchant is taking supplies to the castle. Oil for boiling, arrows, shields, rations. I offered to buy them, but he refuses.
I don't sell on a future promise of profit. Edwin's a valuable customer.
Then I'll make you a new author. How about a story? I'll spin you a tale in exchange for your wares.
That's an odd bargain, Dane, but I'll bite. Sing me one of your sagas.
The wild winds wandered. The seas spit salt. The night fell into slumber. Wise Odin rose and bade farewell. He pulled on boots of leather.
Bit of a slow start. Pick it up.
Long before the beginning, before you and I and the others, Wise Odin looked with his one wan eye, stared and blinked and thundered.
This Odin fella, he's one of your gods, innit?
The moon burns red, the sea foams gold. Wise Odin utters the words.
Right, this is not what I wanted. Stop it, will ya?
The snake coils. Loki yowls. Poison drips from the mouth.
Enough, enough! Is this some sort of Nordic curse? Run! Go!
How does it end?
They all die. We can use these oil jars to surprise the soldiers.
I see visions of burning men, the screams of soldiers aflame. If we place the oil and supplies near the hay along the road, it will burn like hellfire when the soldiers arrive.
Take position on that bluff and watch for the soldiers, would you?
You'll hear me howl as the men approach.
They will attack on sight here.
Gahjunen, for your relief! Wishing be there!
What was that?
My howl. Edwin's men approach. Prepare yourself. The soldiers are close. May you die in ignorance! Cut them down, Eivor!
It's where you're going. Stop right there. God grant me strength!
That's the last of them. Edwin will be waiting for aid that never comes. Something wrong?
No. No, quite the opposite. At Sancte Albanus, your brother claimed kinship with the gods. Is it true? Is he descended from the Archon's children, the Isu?
Not to be blunt, Fulke, but only half of what you say ever makes any sense to me.
Forgive me. I often presume too much of my audience. Men who fear damnation, when ignorance is the greatest of all evils.
Ignorance of what?
What a perfect sentence. I'll ask more simply. Could your brother be descended of the gods? Or could he be a god himself?
You spend too much time locked in that fetid cell, Fulke.
Weeks of fasting and prayer and abstinence can clarify that which we otherwise fail to see.
Sigurd is only a man, the son of a king and my brother. He may think highly of himself, but he's no god.
Yet it's possible his line of kings was fathered by a god, in ages past.
We haven't time for these fantasies, Fulke. It's time I regroup with Giedrich to see how his assault preparations are coming along.
Godspeed, Eivor. I will stay here to pray for the souls of the dead before I join you.
Now that we have completed the fiery ambush, we are ready to start chipping away, which we are going to take care of this entry. Before we leave the Yeaton barn, we want to stay here, and there are two things we want to do for sure. One is this is a location for chipping away. We have to make sure all the carts in this area are taken out. And the second thing is we can break through this wall and there is some treasure and an artifact. I am not going to get this artifact because I am making an entry for all of these. But I will show you how to get in there, and you just have to move a stone out of the way. But there is a key up here on the statue. We need that key and it will open a chest on the right. So real quick, let's talk about the last 3 chipping away locations. There are going to be 2 over here on the right, and there is 1 more over to the left of us, which we are going to go do now, and here is the location. It will be right here. Once we arrive here, and I can give you a better marker on the map, that will be right here. There is a flag bearer that we have to kill here, and then we will also have a new ability, and we will have a set of boots that I am going to be going through all of that. Let's just go and take these guards out, and I will talk to you right after. Now that we have completed our mark, and that will count for the chipping away, and that was just that flag bearer, we are ready to get into this church. I'm going to show you how to grab everything in here, and then we will have a key in here as well, and that key will open up that ability room, and I will show you that right after we clear out the church. So right after you grab those boots, you'd want to just jump down, move this out of the way, and there will be another hole that we can drop down in, and that key will be right next to the cross on this desk, and it will be right here. Now we can break open this door, and if we go over to the left, we will have our Vengeance of Thor ability. We're just going to use that key and open this lock, and then we're going to go and grab our ability. Now that we have completed this area, we are ready to go to our next two locations for chipping away. They're going to be on the far right from us, and that is going to be the right of Oxenfordshire. And those are the first two locations for chipping away, and over here on the right will be our next two. I'm going to go ahead and go to this one right here, and then we are ready to move on. Once we do arrive here, there are going to be some guys at the bottom of the hill, and their backs are going to be facing those rocks. They can be hard to find. It'll be right here on the map, and once we do arrive, we just want to talk to them, and they'll be ambushed. We're just going to save them real quick, and that will count for chipping away.
Edwin's men, they're after us.
You there! What's wrong?
Here they come! Quick, men, or they'll wipe us out!
And eat your onions every day.
I'll keep the rat busy! Eat this! We bring Christ's mercy! My blows! Now you pay! Feel my fucking neck! Pay! Together, lads, we have this! Freeze you! Freeze you! Suffer! Time has come for you! Oh! You!
God won't let us lose! You pulled our asses out of the fire, friend. We're grateful to you.
Next up for chipping our way, our last location, it is going to be north from us now, and that is going to be destroying some carts. I'm going to go ahead and give you a better location once we arrive, and here it is. Once we're here, we don't have to take out any of the guards. There will be 3 carts of equipment, and we just have to blow up all 3, and then that will count for ending chipping away. If you are having problems with chipping away and you haven't been able to complete it because you need one more, I'm going to help you right after I blow up this cart, because there is another location here that we can use and it will count for chipping away. So from that cart location we're just at, I'm going to go ahead and get our horse. If you look up the hill, there is going to be a tower. If you go up there, there will be some more men and they will ask for your help. We just have to clear out the ambush that they are going to have. Once we clear that out, that will also count for chipping away in case you needed one more location. I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. There is some treasure here, which I will cover, and the synchronizing spot, which I will do as well. And then we are ready to close out this entry.
Oh, Christ in holy heaven!
Giedrich asked me to help you whenever I could.
Edwin's soldiers have got us in a tough spot. We're grateful for any help you can give.
Watch my lead! Got times up, kid! Get back here! You go now! Watching to the front! You want to escape? Christ is surely with us!
Grant me strength. Righteous. Not much longer. Watch for my lead. Oh, God. You come here often? I'll keep a rat busy. We watch each other's backs. I'll kill you. Right, sweet, break. God won't let us lose.
So now that we have gotten this synchronization spot, we have now completed the fiery ambush. We have also completed blood from a stone and chipping away. So that is going to round out entry 15. But for now, we will be picking up our next mission in entry 16. So as always, I hope this walkthrough guide has been super helpful. If it has been, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions at any time, feel free to drop a comment down below, or you can hit me up personally on my Instagram. The link is in the description box, and I will see you guys next time. Gold Hat signing off.